Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The baseball world is buzzing right now with one of the most unexpected moves of the season, a shift that nobody saw coming until whispers started circulating in the locker rooms and media circles. EDWIN Díaz, the fiery closer who dominated New York's bullpen for years, has reportedly decided to pack his bags and leave the city that made him a household name. The mere thought of Díaz swapping Yankee pinstripes for a Dodger uniform has fans, analysts, and even casual observers questioning what could have motivated such a bold move. Social media is aflame with speculation, as fans of both coasts weigh in, some celebrating the potential new chapter for Díaz, others mourning the loss of a hero who had become synonymous with late-game drama and clutch strikeouts. Sources close to the player hint at a desire for a fresh start, a team with a championship window that aligns perfectly with his prime years, and a front office willing to accommodate his fiery personality without clashing with team culture. The Dodgers, a team that has been meticulously building a roster capable of deep playoff runs, suddenly have a glaring need in the closer role, and Díaz's reputation as one of the most dominant relievers in the game makes him an ideal candidate. The implications of this move extend far beyond just on-field performance, as locker room dynamics, media narratives, and fan expectations are all set to shift in ways that are difficult to predict. Rumors suggest that negotiations began quietly months ago, with Díaz's agent exploring possibilities that seemed far-fetched at the time, including a reunion with certain former teammates now on the West Coast. Sources say the player was intrigued by the Dodgers' analytics-driven approach, the focus on high-leverage situations, and a managerial staff's willingness to integrate a pitcher of his caliber into critical late-game scenarios without unnecessary restrictions. There's also talk that the Dodgers view this acquisition not just as a baseball move, but as a strategic marketing opportunity, leveraging Díaz's star power to energize fan engagement and merchandise sales. While exact financial details remain under wraps, insiders hint at a contract that balances performance incentives with guarantees that reflect his elite status, creating a situation where both the team and players stand to benefit if everything clicks on the field. In New York, the reaction has been a mix of shock and frustration, as analysts dissect what this departure means for the Yankees' bullpen strategy moving forward. Fans are scouring the depths of online forums, debating whether this is a sign of internal issues or simply a calculated career move by a player in his prime. Meanwhile, on the West Coast, whispers within Dodger Stadium suggest that the clubhouse is abuzz with excitement, with veteran players eager to welcome a new, high-octane presence that could change the complexion of late-game pitching scenarios in critical postseason matchups. The rumor mill is relentless, with every snippet of insider information dissected, analyzed, and amplified, creating a whirlwind of anticipation that makes this story one of the most talked-about headlines in recent baseball history. Talk around the league indicates that Díaz's decision wasn't solely about money or immediate championship potential, though both clearly played a role. Rather, it was about the opportunity to redefine his legacy in a market that is both forgiving and demanding. Los Angeles offers a stage as bright and expansive as any in sports, and Díaz's flair, intensity, and ability to dominate the ninth inning could make him an overnight icon in a city already obsessed with baseball excellence. Analysts are debating how this move might alter the Dodgers' postseason strategy, with a bullpen that has been solid but not spectacular suddenly gaining a weapon capable of shutting down games almost single-handedly. Speculation is also rife regarding how the Yankees plan to respond, whether by promoting from within, making a trade, or pursuing free agents to fill the vacuum left by a pitcher who consistently carried high-pressure innings with poise, velocity, and unmatched strikeout ability. Meanwhile, former teammates and coaches have been careful with their public statements, fueling the rumor mill with cryptic comments and ambiguous praise that leave fans and media analysts reading between the lines. There's also chatter about the psychological impact of such a move, as players known for intensity and leadership suddenly relocate across the country, bringing both their skill and presence into a completely new environment, forcing adjustments in team chemistry, clubhouse hierarchies, and even pitching philosophies. As the dust settles on what is still very much an unfolding story, the baseball community remains on high alert, eager for the first official announcements, press conferences, and social media posts that will either confirm or contradict the swirling narratives currently dominating conversations coast to coast. Sources close to the situation have been careful to emphasize that this isn't just a story of one player chasing glory. It's a strategic chess move with timing, optics, and performance all intricately balanced. There's speculation that the Dodgers initiated the talks well before other potential suitors even realized Diaz might be available, suggesting a level of foresight and planning that could signal the team's commitment to repeating championship contention. Meanwhile, insiders claim that the player himself weighed the pros and cons meticulously, considering family logistics, team culture, travel demands, and personal goals before making a decision that many are now calling career-defining. Baseball commentators are dissecting every angle, from potential ERA impact to strikeout-to-walk ratios, while also speculating about how this move might affect free agent negotiations, minor league development, and even ticket sales in both New York and Los Angeles. Fans are not just curious. They're invested, with social media feeds lighting up with memes, hypothetical stats, and what-if scenarios that imagine the next season with Diaz patrolling the ninth inning for the Dodgers. The story has layers, and each layer adds complexity, intrigue, and excitement, making it more than just a transaction. It's a narrative full of tension, anticipation, and the kind of drama that keeps sports communities talking for weeks. With each new rumor, each tentative confirmation, and each subtle nod from insiders, the tale of Diaz's move grows richer, more tantalizing, and impossible to ignore, captivating not just diehard baseball fans, but anyone drawn to high-stakes sports drama. Behind the scenes, sources hint at meetings in private offices, phone calls across time zones, and a meticulous evaluation of the team's bullpen structure, financial flexibility, and long-term vision. Diaz representatives reportedly pushed for guarantees of role security, clear communication with coaching staff, and a platform that would allow him to continue building his personal brand while focusing on performance. Dodgers executives, in turn, appear to have accommodated these requests, recognizing that elite talent often comes with strong personalities, demands, and conditions that must be met to maximize effectiveness. Analysts have begun creating statistical models to predict how Diaz's presence could shift when probability in close games, how his velocity might complement existing pitchers, and how matchups against rival teams could take on new dimensions. The rumor mill, of course, is thriving on every hint of tension or excitement, interpreting minor comments as evidence of internal negotiations and fueling speculation that extends far beyond the immediate parties involved. Social media accounts dedicated to trade rumors are posting theories, timelines, and potential press conference reactions, each more dramatic than the last, feeding into a continuous cycle of anticipation. The story has become self-perpetuating, with every minor leak or cryptic tweet generating headlines, threads, and video content, reinforcing the narrative that something monumental is happening and that EDWIN Díaz's move could reshape the baseball landscape in ways that are both tangible on the field and symbolic in the broader culture of the sport. While official announcements are still pending, the energy around this story has reached a fever pitch, with every outlet vying for the first confirmed detail, the first photo, or the first statement from either Diaz or the Dodgers front office. Fans are not just curious. They're obsessively engaged, dissecting every nuance, every potential lineup shift, every managerial decision that could follow. Conversations on podcasts, Twitter threads, and live streams are dominated by hypotheticals, statistical projections, and debates about whether this move signals a trend in player mobility, strategic positioning, or the growing influence of analytics in career decisions. Meanwhile, former Yankees teammates are being interviewed with pointed questions, often offering cryptic answers that do little to quell speculation, instead adding fuel to a fire that seems to grow with every passing hour. The story has evolved beyond a simple transaction into a full-blown narrative, complete with drama, strategy, intrigue, and the kind of high-stakes tension that makes sports both compelling and unpredictable. As fans wait for final confirmations, the buzz continues unabated, with whispers in locker rooms, commentaries on television, and online speculation converging to make the potential Diaz-Dodgers pairing one of the most compelling and widely discussed developments in recent baseball memory. As the news continues to ripple through the baseball world, the potential ramifications of Edwin Diaz joining the Dodgers are becoming more tantalizing by the hour. Social media platforms are ablaze with fan theories, debates, and even heated arguments about what this means for both New York and Los Angeles. Analysts are poring over advanced metrics, simulating late-inning scenarios where Diaz might face the league's toughest hitters, while casual fans are imagining highlight reels of explosive strikeouts and game-ending celebrations in Dodger Stadium. There's an undeniable sense that this isn't just about one player. It's about a seismic shift in team identity, strategy, and the narrative surrounding elite closers in Major League Baseball. In New York, the Yankees' bullpen is suddenly under scrutiny, with questions about who can step into the void left by a pitcher who consistently delivered under pressure. Some insiders suggest the Yankees may attempt a high-profile trade or dig deep into their farm system to fill the gap, but the uncertainty is palpable. Meanwhile, Los Angeles is buzzing with anticipation, as whispers suggest that veteran leaders and rising stars alike are eager to see how Diaz's presence will alter clubhouse dynamics, pitching rotations, and even the psychological approach to high-pressure innings. The rumor mill continues to speculate on the timing of an official announcement, with insiders hinting that it could come sooner than anyone expects, potentially catalyzing a media frenzy that extends far beyond the sport itself, capturing the attention of casual viewers and hardcore fans alike. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Reports indicate that the Dodgers front office is carefully orchestrating every aspect of the transition, from contract terms to public messaging, in order to maximize both performance and fan engagement. Sources close to the negotiations suggest that Diaz signing may include performance incentives tied to saves, strikeouts, and appearances in playoff games, ensuring that the player remains motivated while providing the team with measurable returns on investment. Beyond the statistics, insiders hint at strategic discussions regarding bullpen management, with Diaz expected to dominate late-game situations that historically caused stress and uncertainty for previous Dodgers closers. Fans are speculating wildly about how manager Dave Roberts might utilize this new weapon, imagining scenarios where the ninth inning becomes almost untouchable against even the most potent lineups. Meanwhile, commentary on the player's potential cultural impact is also heating up, with social media users creating narratives about how his personality, intensity, and on-field swagger could redefine the Dodger brand. In New York, there's a sense of loss, but also of intrigue, as analysts debate whether this move signals a broader trend of star closers seeking markets that align with both personal goals and playoff ambitions. The chatter around media outlets, podcasts, and fan forums has reached a crescendo, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of speculation, rumor, and excitement that seems impossible to contain. Even casual baseball observers are tuning in, eager to see how this story develops and what it means for the balance of power in the National League West. Whispers within the Dodgers organization suggest that Diaz's arrival is being treated as more than just a roster addition. It's a strategic signal to opponents, fans, and a league that Los Angeles is fully committed to contention. Sources hint that there were secret meetings, careful deliberations about matchups, and analytical projections to ensure that his integration into the bullpen maximizes impact. Analysts have been debating potential shifts in innings distribution, exploring whether the presence of Diaz could allow other pitchers to take on different roles, reduce fatigue, or specialize in mid-game scenarios without compromising effectiveness. Fans on Twitter and in comment sections are imagining highlight reels, dramatic strikeouts, and last-minute saves that could redefine the Dodgers' late-inning strategy. There is even speculation that his fiery style and intensity may challenge or inspire existing team leaders, altering the psychology of the clubhouse in ways that are difficult to quantify, but potentially game-changing. In New York, the Yankees are weighing responses, with sources suggesting that internal planning meetings are evaluating options ranging from aggressive trades to internal promotions, each carrying significant risk and reward. The narrative is further amplified by the sheer drama of the cross-country move, with analysts emphasizing not just skill but legacy, market influence, and fan engagement as intertwined factors in the decision. Every rumor, every leak, and every insider comment fuels an expanding conversation that seems to transcend the sport itself, turning Díaz's move into a cultural event with lasting implications for both coasts. Meanwhile, speculation about Díaz's contract structure continues to dominate insider reports, with details emerging that suggest performance bonuses, potential playoff incentives, and clauses designed to accommodate his elite status and unique personality. Sources claim that the Dodgers were highly strategic in structuring the agreement, ensuring alignment between the player's ambitions and the team's long-term goals. Analysts are poring over the possible effects on payroll flexibility, minor league development, and future free agent negotiations, arguing that this move could redefine how closers are valued in the modern game. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.